Hello guys. So this is the time for our class project and this is the class project 1. Here I'll show you and we'll do add text in Premiere Pro together. So let's see first what all steps we need to follow to add text in Premiere Pro. So here you guys can basically see I do have the name of the class project as adding text in Premiere Pro. I do have a description and also you guys can refer the outcome. But for me, I'll directly go to the steps. So the step 1 is create a new project. Step 2 is you need to import your video in the timeline. Okay, I have showed you how you can do that. Go through my video if you do face any issues and you guys can reach out to me as well. And the step 3 is select the text tool from the toolbar. Step 4 is write your text in the preview window. Step 5 is manage the text option from the effects control panel. And the step 6 will be save the file and upload it in our project panel. So I'll show you guys all the steps, what all you need to follow over here. Okay, so let's move on to that. So yeah, this is the home page over here. First step is creating a project. Okay, so I will just name this one as class project 1 and I will just create a new file over here. Double click to this one. This is the step number 2 where I will be importing my media. Double click here, or the next step is just importing the media here in your timeline. Okay, so as you guys can see, I do have this thing here in my timeline. So I have created a sequence here as well. So now I need to select the type tool from here. And what I can do is I can just bring this thing over here and I can just type Cape Town. Okay, so I will just write Cape Town, South Africa. Okay, so I will just write South Africa. And once I am done over here, what I can do is I can come here, select my selection tool, and I can just keep it here in top. Okay. So now the next thing is what I can do is I will select this particular text. I can just drag this around however I want and go to the effects control, just pull this down. And from here, I can select what type of text style do I want. Okay, so there are a lot of options which I can choose from. Okay, so I will just select something from here. Okay, so here you guys can see the different samples which are available. So I will just keep this thing over here, bring this thing down. Okay, if I just want to increase the size, I can just increase the size quite like this, and I'll put this one over here. So in place of appearance, maybe I will just give this thing a dark color. Okay, so I will just give this thing a dark color over here. And now I don't want to use any background, but here I will use a nice stroke. Okay, so I will just use a nice stroke over here. And in this case, now I will also use a dark color shadow. Okay, so if I just want to use any gradient, I can just come here. Okay, I can just choose the linear gradient. And from here, what I can do is if I want to change the angle, okay, I can basically change the angle somewhat like this. Okay, I can just click on OK over here. And from here, in the shadows, what I can do is I can just change it quite like this. Okay, and if I just want to change the opacity to 50%, I can change the opacity somewhat like 50% over here. Okay, everything else looks good to go. If I just want to blur this thing around, I can just blur this thing around. If I want to transform it according to yourself, okay, I can also transform it. Okay, So I will just change the opacity from here. Okay, I will just keep this thing, bring this thing somewhere around here. Okay, and I will just change the opacity. Okay, so from here, now I will just make the opacity 0. So yeah, this thing is done. And if I just play this thing around, you guys can see it will just go away. So once I'm done, what I'll do is I will come here in the file, and from here, what I can do is I can just save this particular file, or I can just import. You guys can basically just save this file in your system. Okay, so maybe I will just save it here in my resource file. It's class project-1. And once I have saved this thing, I can just upload. You can just upload it in our project panel. So hope you guys have understood this class project. I'll be waiting for you guys to send me your work that I can check those things out, see your keyframes, how you guys have worked those things. Okay, you guys can add a lot of things more. But if I just show you each and every step, it will be quite a longer video. Okay. So you guys can use the transforms, okay, positioning, scaling, rotation, anchor point. If you do have any doubt, you guys can actually recommend my videos or go back to the tutorials where I have taught you about animating, because there I have explained you guys all of these things in detail. So see you all in the next class. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.